Hello there, hope you're both very well and excited for the collection of your beautiful AutoSleeper Nuevo ES. So just a quick handover video. Just going to go through some of the key points and features, and we'll run through this obviously today. But in here, ignition key into there to open, and then you can fill your fuel up, and that's where you top up your AdBlue. Again, you'll get a notification on the dashboard, kind of like a service reminder when that requires topping up. In here, you use these to adjust the seat. This front one adjusts the front up and down, and this one does the back up and down. You do typically need to be sat in the seat to do that, and use your weight to displace and lift it and lower it. Underneath here, you've got a kit for the chassis, so stuff like wheel brace and whatnot, jack. Your bonnet release is just there. In here, top left, that's your washer fluid for your wipers, and then you've got your engine oil top up just there. And in terms of vehicle battery, if you ever suffer vehicle battery failure, to jump start, you've got that metal rod just there, the one in the middle, the longer one. That's your negative terminal. Your positive terminal, just where that flap is, you poke a key down into that hole and it'll pop up, and you'll have a positive point just there. Hopefully you'll never have to do this, but just so that you know where them points are. The actual vehicle battery itself is in the passenger's footwell, but there are your points if you need to jump start. Coming round to this side, you've got your leisure gas system, refillable LPG. So to top up, whether you're at a LPG station, gas and leisure shop, fuel station, simply attach the bayonet, twist and fill. It is a fill from well, basically fill till full, so you won't ultimately just be able to top it up like your fuel on the car, for example, so you're just filling it till it's full. But again, you're going to be somewhere between 15 and 20 pounds in total to completely fill an empty system, so it's very cost effective. Here you've just got external points for 12 volt and any aerial signal. That's where you're filling up your water, so again, plug into there and then attach your hose pipe or an aqua roll. That's your boiler vent. Don't need to do anything with that, it's covered and it's breathable. And in here, that's your electric hookup. Push that down to release. Toilet cassette is just here, so to release, you're pushing this up and this whole unit will pull out. Twist the top, empty it accordingly, and you top that back up with blue solution. If that's not pulling out for whatever reason, just do make sure that the trap door is closed on the inside on the toilet. Round to the back, there are rear sensors. This is here, so these are Fiamma bars that are pre-fitted, so if you did wish to look at getting a bike rack or a back box, you do have that ability. The camera for the rear camera system is mounted just there. There is a habitation door light, and then you've got your fuel on this awning. So again, T-bracket, you push it into there, twist it, and then this will come out. You drop the legs to a point where it can bear some of the weight, and then you keep pulling out. The legs that are in the middle, they need to be always have a slight kink in them, never get them completely straight. These are basically just vents for your fridges, microwave. Again, fresh water fill up. That's just if you wanted to fill up with a hose pipe, for example. External gas barbecue point. And then you've got an external 3-pin plug. You do have storage under there in the form of like a bit of a wet locker. And then you've also got storage just in here. There is an electric habitation step, of which the button is just there for it. But when we're in, obviously, see that we've got water, but you'll see that we'll have hot water coming through the system when you do arrive. But that's running nice and hot already. And obviously you've got your gas hobs, igniter. Obviously, just see that you've got gas coming through the system, but your igniter's just there. We did have this glued down for you. Under this bench That's your leisure battery just there. This is your fuse board. So you've got fuses in there and trip switches under there. For the television, obviously to show you that that's on and tuned in, you have actually got a satellite with the motorhome. So when you're travelling, obviously you need to press park, and that will basically get that satellite down. And then when you want to use it, you just press the sat button, and again, it'll say there's a number of different options for different countries where it will tune in, but you want Astra 2 in the UK. You can check the list online for other countries where it will find different satellites effectively. But yeah, park when you want it to come down, sat when you want it to come up and start searching, and then you just tune in your telly. The fridge, three-way fridge, so on and off, push and hold to turn on and off, and then you can change what you want to power the fridge. So gas if you're going off grid, use gas. Electric hookup, so if you're on a site or you're at home or you've got access to an electric hookup plug, you want to probably use that. You've got an option for vehicle battery. Vehicle battery will basically just maintain the temperature of the fridge. It won't get it cold from zero. So basically, if you're going on a very, very long journey and you want to keep stuff cold, get it cold on gas or electric first, and then you can flick it to vehicle battery when the engine's on, and then it will maintain the temperature for you. There is also an auto function. So again, we're plugged in, so it's automatically choosing the electric hookup. If I unplugged it, it would naturally revert to gas. But again, you can change the temperature of the fridge with this one. That's the least coldest position, and that's the coldest. Control panel, obviously it's touchscreen, on and off. So you're not using the motorhome, you want to cut everything off, you just simply press the power button. That will cut out all the lights and all the power, telly, nothing will work. This one is the water pump, so that requires to be on so that you can get water out of the taps, the shower, and flush the toilet. You can check levels here, so you've got 25% in the fresh tank, nothing in the waste. And you can check your battery levels just here, battery for the leisure and vehicle, and what's currently being pulled on the solar panel, and what's actually being used at the minute with the telly on and all the lights. This is just a light switch off point, so if you press that, the bulk of the lights have gone out. You do have these overhead lights which are operated just on that switch. They're more for you just walk in and you want to turn it on and off and see where you're going, and have low level light. But ultimately this is your main switch off point for the lights. So you want to get in, still have access to power to watch telly, but you don't want the lights on. You can cut that off and it'll save a bit of power. That's for the habitation door light outside, and you can choose leisure or vehicle battery for what powers the back end of the motorhome. Typically you want to just leave that on leisure battery. Then you do have a settings function just here. You've got tank heaters, the solar, again you can just choose what it's charging effectively. It is quite a good system, but again you've got external temperature there, internal temperature, humidity at the time. That power volt there just shows that the vehicle knows that we're hooked up on electric hookup. This is your main control panel, just for heating and hot water. Press unlock. So room climate is your temperature in here, up and down for your temperature. You've got comfort, which is just low level power output, or you can have fast. And then again, your source of power, you can have it just on gas. I'll turn that off, and we can have it just on electric. So I'll just use electric for now. Nice and easy. So heating on electric or gas or both. Go back, you've got your water. So again, fast heating or off, and then your source, again, gas or electric. You've got the option for 900 or 1800 watts. The more power you use, the hotter things get, faster basically. You're pressing this to go back. You can get an app on your phone to control this. You can turn it off, you can go through your settings, but again, it's a nice simple system. You basically want gas or electric, heating, hot water, and your option is gas or electric effectively. But yeah, everything all pulling through very nicely. Toilet flusher is just there. And this is the trap door. But yeah, I hope this helps. Obviously, enjoy the motorhome. Hope you have plenty of happy memories in it. And anything that you need moving forward, just give us a call. Thank you very much.